So we're going to learn to solve whole number multiplication equations. Division is the inverse. The word inverse means opposite. Division is the inverse of multiplication. To solve an equation that contains multiplication, use division to undo the multiplication. Again, like I said, we have our two rules of algebra. Rule number one is figure out what's happening to the variable and do the exact opposite. Another word for the exact opposite is the inverse. That's where this word comes from. Remember, 4m, a letter and a number right next to each other, is multiplication. It means 4 times m. Okay? Let's see what they've got for us. 4m equals 32. You're going to have problems like this. Leave your whiteboards down for a second. Let me show you how I would like to see this done on your homework assignment. 4m equals 32. What is happening to the letter in this situation? It's being multiplied by 4. Well, what is the exact opposite of multiply by 4? Divide by 4. Now, do you remember me saying that every fraction that you've ever seen is actually a division problem? So I actually just make a fraction out of this. What do I have to do then? What's rule number 2 of algebra? We have to do it to both sides, divided by 4. Now, some of you are going to go, well, why does this work? Some of you don't care. You just want to know that it works. However, let me show you why this works. What is 4 divided by 4? 1. What's 7 divided by 7? 1. What's 243 divided by 243? 1. Any number divided by itself is 1. Okay? So 4 divided by 4, if we do this, 4 divided by 4, I end up with 1. So essentially, I end up with a 1m. What is 1m? What is any number multiplied by 1? It's going to be the number. Whatever you're multiplying by 1, it's going to stay the same. Let me ask you this. What is 1 times 7? 7. What is 1 times 5? 5. What is 1 times 7,036? 7,036. So 1 times any number is that number. So we actually don't even need this 1. This 1, don't even put that 1 here. And actually on your last quiz, some of you did this. You wrote this like 1m plus 3. And I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you put a 1 in front of that m? You don't need that. Okay? We don't put that 1 there. So we're left with m equals 34 or 32 divided by 4, which is 8. What you see here, that whole thing needs to be on your homework. Okay? Just like that. Okay? On your whiteboards, I want you to show me how to do this. In this problem, what's happening to P, Ian? By 5. What's the exact opposite of multiplied by 5? Divide by 5. Okay? So we divide this side by 5. Rule number 2 of algebra, got to do it to both sides. Divide this side by 5. So now we have 5p divided by 5, and we have 75 divided by 5. 5p divided by 5 cancels those 5s out and we're left with P all by itself equals 75 divided by 5. Well, 5 goes into 7 one time. You're left with 2. So you got a 2, 5, which is 25, 15. Okay? All of it, whole thing, all of it on your homework. We got to divide both sides by 8. Divide both sides. There we go. That goes away. We're left with R equals 16 divided by 8 is 2. Whole thing on your homework. You have a question? That's an excellent question. How do you check your answer? So we have this problem right here. 16 equals 8R. And then it says R equals, not 8. We said R equals 2, right? You check your answer by plugging this in. It says R equals 2, so you take this 2, you plug it in for R. So now you have 8 times 2. Does 8 times 2 equal 16? Okay, because then you'll have 16 on this side equals 16. Is that true statement? Okay. If for some reason you came up with R equals 3 and you plug 3 in for R, all of a sudden you'll have this side equals 24. 16 does not equal 24. That is not correct. So you would know that this 3 is incorrect. You understand? Okay. Okay, it says the area of a rectangle is 56 square inches. Its length is 8 inches. What is its width? We need to know a few things first. Please stop writing on your whiteboards. We need to know a couple things first. First of all, how do you figure area of a rectangle? What do you need to do length of or area of a rectangle? Length times width. So L times W equals A. Length times width equals area. Is that a true statement? Okay. Now, we're going to plug length in right here. And we're going to plug, it says the area is 56. So we're going to plug all this together. We're going to say L, which is 8 times W. So 8W equals 56. Holy cow. Doesn't that look like a problem we've just been working on? What is its width? Well, we just solved this by following our rules of algebra. What's happening to the variable? Well, right now it's being multiplied by 8. The exact opposite of multiplying by 8 is dividing by 8. And Krista, where do I have to do that? Let's do both sides. That goes away. We're left with W equals, what is 56 divided by 8? 7. Do we have a unit? Yep, 7 inches. Okay? All of your homework for Monday is all going to look just like that. Your homework assignment is page 83 to 84, 8 to 17 all. Then you get to go from 18 to 38, and you can do the even ones. Also, one more thing, I will allow you to use calculators. So calculators are okay to use.